Ciao ragazzi, my name is Anthony. Thank you so much for coming back on the channel Inter Worldwide. New channel, same Inter Worldwide, and I could not be happier to just be doing a chill mercato / transfer news update because that's all the news that seems to be pumping out. Why? Well, it's obviously because of the date. It's Monday, the 27th of December 2021, which means the January mercato is T-minus 4 days away. Can you believe it? I certainly can, and I certainly can believe some of these rumors that are starting to seek their way into Inter's mercato. So let's just have a quick little run through of them if you don't mind. First one, Stefano Sensi. Could he be off for a loan with an option or a dry loan altogether? My thoughts are potentially, possibly. Do I want it to happen? Absolutely. There is no point keeping a dude on the roster who's not getting any minutes. I can't stress this enough. Even better part of this deal, the even sweeter piece of the pie, is that the two players that are rumored that could be coming in for the loan are none other than Scamacca or Raspadori from Sassuolo. Obviously, Sensi is a former Sassuolo player, so it makes sense for him to go back there and have a little bit of a loan spell. In terms of these two, though, I think it's actually going to be Giacomo Raspadori. We know he's an Inter fan. I think Scamacca is showing that sort of form this season for Sassuolo, which is making him unplayable. We're not going to get Scamacca halfway through the season, but what we could get is Raspadori on a loan with an option / obligation, and this could be the perfect way to test him out in this season, promise him a run at the Scudetto and say, you know what, man, you deliver when you're on that pitch. That contract extension / permanent move is waiting for you. The next one that we'll talk about is none other than the contract situation, but not really transfer news, but I think the Brozovic one is on its way over the next couple days, maybe 3-4 days. We're gonna have to get something concrete on that. Marotta seems confident, and I think after that, in order, it will be Brozovic, Perisic, De Vrij, Skriniar after that. 4 very important names. Hopefully we can lock them down all as soon as possible. You got to get these done, because otherwise January is sniffing. The clubs are sniffing. Everybody will be, from Spurs to Chelsea. Any club will want a little bit of piece of the Inter pie, that's for sure. Matthias Vecino. Now, I don't know how many of you saw it, but there was like an exchange of words between him and Ivan Perisic, and I thought it was quite odd. This is after the Torino victory. Someone must have said something, and I think it must have been Vecino. I think he's disgruntled at the lack of minutes that he is getting. I thought it was surprising to see those two in a bit of a tiff because, these two guys go back to the Spalletti era, to Spalletti's first year, when Vecino was one of Spalletti's first signings at the club. So there must just be tensions boiling over in that regard there, because I can't think of any reason why that these two would come to heads other than a fact that maybe someone was having a bit of a whinge. That person is Vecino. So you make sure you let me know in the comments below what you think about that, because, yeah, really, it could mean anything. I think Vecino's on his way out. He needs to get more minutes. He's looking to make an Uruguay squad that, is fighting to make the World Cup. He needs to play in that World Cup. And he will not be able to, I don't think, unless he starts getting some more regular minutes. I'm not starting anyway. So I'm not too sure where he will go. My senses say either somewhere in Italy or somewhere in England, although the former is looking the more likely at the moment. Last but not least, where do we start talking about Alexander Kolarov? Oh my goodness. Did everybody see his little cameo when he came on and still stunk it up against Salernitana? That was a little bit of a worry, but we know that he's not really going to get any minutes. He took about a 50% wage cut in the off-season just so he could stay and be a presence in the dressing room. Do we sort of owe it to him to say, if you want to stick it out to the end of the season, just for the Scudetto, just to see if you can get another trophy, by all means, we're a gentlemanly club like that. But in order of getting, this is business, not personal, probably get some wage money for him off the books if it is in January. So in terms to summarize, Vecino and Kolarov, likely departures, in my opinion, likely arrivals. If it's going to be a swap for Sensi, it's going to be Raspadori. But I wouldn't be banking on the whole Sensi thing happening just yet. Guys, once again, thank you so much to everybody that came along to the new platform to subscribe. The more people that come over, the more restricted the content will be on this channel and this channel only. From all of us here at Inter Worldwide, Forza Inter Worldwide. Ciao ragazzi.